Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Robert Khakham Show. As always, I'm here with my amazing producer,
Tyler Hartley.
Tyler Hartley. I let him say it this time. I let him say his name this time.
You said it right after me again, though. I don't even know. I'm so locked up on my intro. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You just, whatever feels right. You see, did that feel right when you said your name?
No, nothing feels right anymore.
It felt right. And
I have no idea what to do.
It felt right for me after to be like, say your name again in case the people didn't hear it.
In case they didn't understand. I had bad pronunciation.
In case you fucked it up.
Are you good at saying your name?
Yeah.
It's actually one thing I'm like bad at. Like when they ask me at Starbucks, I'll be like, Tyler. Like, but I can hear the fry in my voice when I say the T-Y, like ta, and then like I don't
say my full name.
Tyler. Like I don't know how to say it. That sounds fucked up when I'm doing it.
I never say my full name ever whenever I'm ordering food. Never.
Well, no, not ordering food. I don't say like my name's Tyler Hartley and I don't want
No,
first
I don't
and
say
last
that
on my
either.
Starbucks order.
You don't give him your SIN number? Your social insurance number? No?
My home address.
I just say Rob.
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 I think you should you should transition into Bob soon.
I'm Bobby right now.
Bobby?
Right now I'm Bobby. When I get older, it's going to be Bob. Once his hairline goes back a couple more inches, it's Bob.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You still call me Bob, which I like. Some people call me Robert. Some people call me
I switch it up.
Bobby.
However I feel that day.
Some people call me Bob. I you know what?
I like Boob better.
Boob?
My favorite. Booby. Booby K.
I let them just do what feels natural. I let them do just what feels good for them.
Yeah, you're not like a tyrant or anything. Eh? You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people.
Yeah,
Whatever you feel like
yeah.
you should call me, that's what you should call me. If I'm
Absolutely.
a Robert to you, then I'm a fucking Robert.
That's a good leader.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm very democratic with my name. Good weekend. Great weekend. What did I do this weekend? Fucking nothing.
That's why it was so good, eh?
Fucking nothing. I did absolutely nothing this weekend.
You chill with your girl? You chill with your girl?
I did.
There you go.
I did. It was great. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was good. Today I woke up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. to go to the gym because I had to take my mom to the doctor's after. But also today was the first game of the baseball season of the MLB, the Dodgers versus the Cubs. You know, we threw some money down. We didn't hit. We took Cubs money line. Didn't work. It's okay. We got 4 more units in the account.
No problem.
No problem whatsoever.
Whatever.
But this morning on my way to the gym, I stopped at Tim Hortons. I usually have a coffee in the morning, right? Never Tim Hortons. I never go to Tim Hortons. It's disgusting.
Why?
It's just disgusting.
Just communist sort of, right?
No, it's just
okay.
it's just gross. It's just why would you? You know?
Well, it's cheap.
Yeah, but it's coffee's not that expensive if you go to another coffee shop. Like
I paid $7 for a Starbucks coffee today.
What
Hurt
size?
My soul. Venti.
What's venti?
Largest.
Largest?
Yeah.
Not large.
The biggest.
Are you that guy?
What?
You're the guy. You go venti. You can't just say fucking large.
That's what they call it.
I know that's what they call it, but you call it that. I always go to Starbucks and I say large, medium, or small.
Listen, man, it took me a long time to get the confidence to say grande, venti, like just because that's just what it is. That's how they do it there. I do it there. It's no problem. I know this is like a thing of like conforming to you. You're like, no, I do what I want to do or whatever. But yeah, no, it took a long time.
No, I just hate that I had
now
to
I'm comfortable, so I'd say venti. I'm not gonna let you bring me back down to your level of like, no, it's a large. I want extra large. It's not the Cineplex. We're not getting popcorn. We're getting Americanos, dude.
I hate how you made me ask a follow-up question after you said venti. But which one is that again? No. It should just be, you got a large coffee for $7.
Rob,
yeah.
I can tell you right
At
now.
Tim Hortons, it'll cost you $5. It's the same thing. Pretty much.
That's not the same thing. That's significantly cheaper. What if it was 700 and 500? Talking about percentage-wise, it's much cheaper. You want to save $200, Rob?
You know what I had today at Tim Hortons in the morning?
Sounds like you had a bad coffee. That's what it sounds
It was.
like.
It was awful. It was terrible. That's where this was going. At Tim Hortons today, I had an espresso. I had a Tim Hortons espresso this morning because I usually drink espresso in the morning.
Yeah.
I usually make it at home, the old-fashioned way, the Italian way. You know, I got the Italian espresso maker, the Bialetti.
Mm-hmm.
The Bialetti. That's what they call it, the Bialetti. I got the Bialetti. I got the official espresso grounds. You know, I make it at home. Or if I'm not before the gym, I'll go to an actual coffee shop and get an espresso in a little cup.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Tim Hortons this morning, and apparently coffee shops don't really open till 8 a.m., 7 a.m. Tim Hortons was the only thing open. That's why, and I needed the caffeine. It was 4 a.m. I'm like, you know what? Espresso. The coffee itself is garbage. You know what's going to be better? The espresso.
Yeah.
That was my logic. The espresso is going to be better at Tim Hortons. It was not better. It was garbage. My asshole is still not recovered.
Do you think it's from the coffee?
It's definitely from the coffee.
Does that happen? Like
Yeah,
you have a bad batch of coffee, it fucks your
a good batch of coffee fucks your bowels up. A bad batch of coffee fucking ruins you for the entire day. I had a Tim Hortons espresso. Listen. If I went to Italy, I should be fucking executed for what I did today. Do not. If there's any Italians listening to this, I apologize on behalf of your entire culture. Every Italian needs to storm Tim Hortons right now and just kill and they better. It's like that scene from the movie in Office Space where they you ever see that movie?
No.
Okay. It's the scene where they take a computer and they take it out into a field and just smash it.
Oh, I know that scene.
You know that
Yes,
scene,
I know
exactly.
That scene, yeah.
Very popular scene.
Yes,
The Italians need to go to Tim Hortons and take the Tim Hortons espresso machine and smash it. I don't even think it's a machine. I think it's just a guy who makes it with his feet. And then they put it in. They give it to you in a little cup.
That's actually what it is. That's Tim Hortons' selling point. Is it tastes like feet?
They give it to you in a little cup.
Yeah.
In a little, like a little Tim Hortons cup with like a little cap on it and a little plastic
an espresso cup.
Yeah, an espresso cup. But it's just.
What do you want? You want a big cup? Do you want a large cup for your espresso shot?
No. I just want.
Why didn't you get a double with the espresso in it? That's the play at Tim Hortons, because you get the delicious taste of their double, which a double is a good taste. It's a nice North American bastardized recipe, and it tastes good.
So my trainer saw the espresso cup today in my cup holder, and he is Italian, and he looked at it and he went, Did you buy that on the way here?
Oh, that's what this is, man.
And I go,
get this. Okay.
He goes, Did you buy that on the way here? And I go, yeah. And he goes, what the fuck is wrong with you? He goes, if you're going to get Tim Hortons coffee, just get, what you said, 3 fucking sugars, 3 milks?
Yeah.
Who gets espresso at Tim Hortons? I thought the espresso was the better option. I thought it's small. Small, it's not a lot of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I thought if I had a little bit of coffee, it won't fuck up my intestines as much as the big double would. But turns out that in that little espresso cup is 10 cups of coffee in one, in a little thing. That tastes like feet. It's the shittiest espresso I've ever had in my entire life.
I'll give you that. They have bad espressos, man. You got to mix that. Because it tastes bitter as fuck. Eh? Like, it's really bad, I thought. I found.
But good espresso, it tastes bitter, but
good bitter.
But good bitter.
Not feet bitter.
Not sweaty, bitter, gross sewage water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I know exactly what you mean.
It's still in my car.
You didn't even drink it.
I didn't even finish it.
I understand now, though. You let this dirty Italian get in your fucking ear about the coffee and stuff. I bet you wouldn't have even cared.
Not dirty Italian. Clean Italian.
Clean Italian?
Clean Italian.
Does that exist? Is that a real thing?
Most. The ones that aren't clean are from Jersey.
Oh, okay.
You know, those are the ones. I've seen them. I've seen those Italians before.
They walk among us.
I've seen them. I was at the casino one time playing craps. And did I ever tell you about this? I was at the casino playing craps, and there was this Italian dude, right? And I don't even want to call him Italian because I feel like that's disrespectful to Italians. This guy was a fucking wop. This guy was a wop, like the most woppiest you can get. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean, and this isn't towards Italians. This guy was like just straight up, just from The Sopranos. I thought I was hallucinating when I walked up and it was just him there screaming at the dealer. I'll tell you, I didn't tell you the story.
Screaming at the dealer.
I didn't tell you the story.
No, I've never heard this one.
Okay,
a lot of crap stories from you, not this one.
This is my favorite one. This is when I was there by myself. Okay, I go by myself to the craps table, and there's this Italian guy, this wop fuck. His name was Stefano. All right, it was him and his wife. Okay, and him and his wife, they were going back and forth. You know, he was trying to quit. Or he was trying to keep throwing the dice, and she was telling him to, come out, and he was saying, "Oh, shut up, you fucking dumb, strategy." That's what he said. He did one of these, right?
He gave her the backhand.
He gave her the backhand, but
nice.
It was clearly like this guy's a bitch. Like he's not gonna hit her, And she looked at him like, what? 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 You gonna fucking hit me? Why? You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do fucking shit. It was a lot. It was clearly there was love. It was a loving marriage, but their love, the way they expressed love was, hey, oh, shut the fuck up. I'm throwing the fucking craps. That's exactly. I'm not even exaggerating. This is exactly how he talked. His name was Stefano. Okay, he had a wife beater on, a white wife beater, right? I'm telling you, this is the most stereotypical fucking, like, I thought this shit only existed in the movies, but these people are real.
It's a cartoon character, yeah.
A cartoon, straight out of a cartoon. White wife beater, tracksuit on top, all right? Chain, gold necklace, hair faded on the sides, and obviously, you know, slick back hair, right? Everything I want to be, everything I try to be in my daily life. Yep. This guy just does it, right? This guy, straight out of, clearly an American, clearly on the Canadian side, right? Had the thickest Italian, like just this guy was gonna, okay, we're at the craps table, right? And he's already yelling at the dealer, but he's not yelling at the top of voice. He's just insulting her in a very Italian way. Oh, you fucking, this is my new favorite term. He started calling the dealer, you fucking widowmaker. You fucking widowmaker.
Why is he calling her a widowmaker?
Because I guess he was losing.
Just killing guys.
He was losing.
Yes, yeah.
You widowmaker. You fuck, dude. It's a craps table. It's an electric craps table. There's no actual chips. All the dealer does is take their fucking stick and pass them the dice and inputs the number they roll into the computer. That's it. That's the only thing the dealer does. And it was just him. And this poor dealer is sitting there being, the dealer was this little Asian guy named Howard, right? And I've seen him before. And he's like he just sits there and he doesn't know what's going on. And Stefano's like, hey, Howard, you fucking widowmaker. You fucking widowmaker, Howard. You've been widowing me all night or whatever, right? And he's throwing the dice. And right before he throws the dice, he sets the dice the way he wants it, right? Like, let's say the number was a 5, okay? Like, let's say he had to roll a 5 to win, right? 5 on 2 dice is 3 and 2. So he would go, well, what's the number? Every time he would always ask. He knew the number. He was
electronic.
He was clearly
right?
a little drunk. I didn't mention that part. He was clearly a little drunk, but it was an electronic craps table, real dice, right? And he, what's the number, Howard? Howard, what's the number? 5. Okay, 32. Where is it? 32. There, hey, Howard, you see this? You see this, Howard? And the best is there's cameras everywhere in the ceiling, right? So he'd point to the camera and be like, I want the fucking cameras to see this. You see this? Right here, watch this. And then he would throw it, you know, and something would roll. Either he'd win or not roll, but just the thickest, just greasy, like that you could possibly get, right? I show up to the table, okay? I guess he was on a losing streak. I show up to the table. And he starts throwing, and he starts hitting, he starts winning, right? Then he turns his attention to me, being like, "This fucking kid, this fucking kid showed up to the table like he was fucking Moses, bro." That's what he said to me. This fucking kid shows up like he's fucking Moses, bro. And now I'm winning, bro. This fucking kid. He's looking at his wife. His wife's like, this fucking kid, this is my kid, bro. I only want to know what would happen if I showed up and he kept losing.
Well, then I probably wouldn't even noticed you.
No, I would have gone the other way. He'd be like, who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy staring at me? You fucking bad juju. That's what he would have said. He would be like, you fucking bad juju, Stefano, the craps player.
Yeah. When you go to a casino, though, you want that energy at the table, do you not?
Well,
you don't like that?
No, okay.
It's like a real thing. That's a real experience now.
It is a very real experience, but you want the energy at the table to be like, we're all playing, we're all rooting, you know, we're all playing, right? We don't want one Italian guy screaming at the dealer, you fucking widowmaker? You've been fucking...
I'll give you that. It's uncomfortable, sure, but it's fun, though, too. It's a fun experience.
Howard, you fucking widowmaker. Howard.
I didn't know it was a guy, too. The widowmaker comment makes more sense now. I thought it was a chick.
It was a chick at first, and then Howard jumped in after.
The widowmaker came after, yeah.
Yeah. He goes, you fucking widowmaker. Anyway, and then his wife would be like, relax, calm down. He'd be like, hey, yo, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Keeping this woman in line is the best part, dude.
Shut the hell up. So he starts winning, all right? And then I get the dice. and I start throwing, and I start winning. Right? It was hot. Hot fucking table, right? Just between me and Stefano. Nobody else was there. There were people coming up to the table, okay, to like look at what, when you just go to observe a game, what's going on, what's happening, right? Mm-hmm. There were people coming to look at the dice table, at the craps table, like, oh, maybe this is fun. Maybe I'll try this. And then they just hear Stefano, you fucking widowmaker, you fucking see this, Howard? You see this fucking Howard? And dude, these people ran away. I was the only guy who understood the situation. This guy's a sweetheart. He's the only guy, right? I start throwing the dice. I start winning, right? Me and fucking Stefano are fucking. We're high fiving. We're clapping. I'm getting invited to his daughter's wedding. You
start telling his wife to shut the fuck up too.
Yeah.
Stefano's having a good fucking time.
We're having a good fucking time. I start winning. He tells his wife, go get me a drink, and she goes, fuck you. All right, go get you a drink. What do you want? I'll go get you a drink. That's all good. What do you want? And he looks at me. He goes, yo, you want anything? You fucking want anything? I go, yeah, give me a vodka soda, Stefano.
Fucking love Stefano.
Give me a vodka soda. He goes, hey, gives his wife his fucking debit card. He goes, go get him a vodka soda and give me another Corona. For real. Comes back with my fucking vodka soda. I'm drinking it. He's drinking his Corona. We're still hitting the numbers, right? I guess he was down like $500 before I showed up, and then by the time we got through our rolls, he was up 300. He broke even and won 300 on top of that. Mm-hmm. And then he looks at me and he goes, "Fucking this fucking kid. Oh, he fucking best fucking gin and soda I ever bought." I go, "No, it was a vodka soda." He goes, "Fucking vodka soda." It was a fucking vodka soda, bro. Right? Oh man,
I fucking like the Stefano guy.
Right, he was a good dude.
Where'd you see him, in Niagara?
In Niagara, yeah, at the casino.
Have you seen him since?
No, I'm still to this day think that I had a schizophrenic episode, and to this day I'm like,
you
that
were just in the hotel room the whole time.
I'm like, and I won $200 too, and I'm like, dude, there's no the money was real, the ticket was real, I cashed it in, but to this day I'm like, dude, Stefano is like a little like voice in my head that's just manifested into this guy. You know what I mean? Nobody else could see him. If there was a person passing by, they would just hear me being like, "You fucking see that, Howard? You fucking see that?" Like, there's no Stefano. It's just me screaming and high fiving. If there was ever going to be
a voice that manifested too, it would be an Italian guy like this.
It
like
would be
that New York, Brooklyn Italian type guy. Yeah, absolutely.
My guy.
Tough to say. Actually, honestly, I can't even put you at ease right now. You might be right.
Right?
You probably are right. I'm gonna say you probably are right. I've been waiting for you to crack a little bit, and that's probably it.
Every time he'd roll a number, and like there'd be, like, let's say a hard 4, which is 2 twos, right? On a die, it's called a hard 4, right? Mm-hmm. A 2 and a 2. Let's say he would roll a hard number. I bet the hard numbers, right? Let's say he'd roll a hard number. He'd be like, "Oh, hard 4," and then he'd look at me. He goes, "You got that?" I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "That's what I'm fucking taught." And then he would, give me a little, "That's right." And it would hurt. It would hurt. It would hurt. He'd hit my hand. He'd high five me and it would hurt. There was a moment where I guess the alcohol literally kicked in, and he would go, he'd start, like, winning, like every time he'd roll a winning number, he would start fucking the table. I forgot about that one. He would start fucking the table, right? He'd be like, "What is that?" He'd hit the number that he needed, right? Like 5. He'd be like, "What's that? 5? 5? Yeah, you fucking like that, Howard? Yeah, you fucking like that?" And he started fucking the wooden the table. He just started fucking it, thrusting his hips in. "You fucking like that, Howard?" "Yeah, Howard, that's right." He would start banging his hand on the table too, right? And then Howard is this little Asian guy just being like, "Hey, calm down," Great time, man. Honestly, I'm so happy I thought of that story.
It is fun. That's actually how all Italian guys speak, though. My buddy was Italian. His dad was like really Italian. He'd talk to him though, like when he'd be like, "Yo, you got to eat. You got to eat. You're skinny. You're a skinny guy right now. You got to." Like, they're just so aggressive in their speech.
They are aggressive,
but they're nice guys though.
They're nice guys.
It's just like aggressive.
But this guy was, just listen. Listen. In every culture, okay, you got your classic. Your classy people in every culture, right? You got your classy people, and you got your no class bums. And this is coming from my mom. All right, my mom taught me this. Okay, because in Russian it's the
nice
same
lady.
thing. Russia, you got Russian in the Russian culture. You got your nice classy Russians, and then you got your Adidas tracksuit wearing, smoking cigarettes, squatting down at fucking Bathurst and Steele's Russians too, right?
Yeah.
It's a wide range of the culture. Same thing with the Italians, right? There's definitely, you got your classical Italians, you got your Da Vinci's, your Leonardo da Vinci's,
Yep.
you got your they pride themselves on being Italian. All that mob shit is fucking they think it's disrespectful. All that bullshit, they just want to sit at home and just eat their amazing Parmesan pasta that they made.
Mm-hmm.
The amazing, made from an Italian cow.
Yep. Look at their paintings. Yeah.
Look at their paintings.
Yeah. Drink their wine.
Drink their espresso and handmade wine.
Yeah.
And then you got Stefano's. And then on the other end of the spectrum,
Stefano's drinking Corona.
you got Stefano's.
Yeah.
You fucking widowmaker. Give me a fucking Corona. This fucking kid. A classical Italian would have seen Stefano and been like, this guy's a fucking disrespect to the culture. I don't think this guy's ever been to fucking Italy in his life. Right? New Jersey. Clearly, I didn't ask where he was from. I was just still mesmerized that this was a real person.
Yeah.
I should have asked him, where are you from? Can I get your contact info? Can I bring you on the pod that I didn't have at the time?
We had Stefano on here. Wow.
It's going to happen. We're going to manifest
If you ever meet him again, you have to offer him. Be like, hey, man, whatever it takes.
We're going to... That would be a great episode. But we're going to manifest it.
We'll have 24 Coronas here ready for him in an hour. No problem.
We'll have him fucking video call in from prison.
That's better, actually. If he's in prison, that's even better.
Stefano, why are you in prison? Don't worry about it. My cousin got a little thing. I had to go down. I do a great Italian impression. That's the one impression I love.
That's what I mean. It would make so much sense if it was a schizophrenic episode, because that's what would happen. Is it'd be an Italian person.
Yeah, I know, right? It would be like
100%. There's nothing else.
Yeah. So I had a Tim Hortons espresso, and that's
you had a Tim Hortons espresso,
and and it made me just think of Stefano.
Yeah.
Stefano. I want to go find him. I'm going to go Niagara right now and just wait at the casino. He'll be back eventually.
Do you think he won't be there unless he's in jail?
He'll be back eventually. No. Unless they took his passport away.
Maybe he died or something.
Don't say that.
I don't want to. I'm just saying, maybe.
Don't say that about my boy.
Yeah. Maybe you got to let yourself go a little more crazy. Maybe you got to let yourself go a little more crazy. Let this guy come back up a little bit.
Me?
Yeah, because he's not real.
He's not. Smoke a little more bongs.
Yeah, smoke a few more bongs.
A few more bong hits. Turn into Stefano real quick.
Just wake and bake for the next 10 years. Which you're going to do anyway, so.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to smoke a bowl, the biggest bowl I possibly can, 5 of them, and then I'm only going to watch The Sopranos for the next 10 years, and I'm not going to leave my house. And then we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what I come out of that as.
Sure.
Maybe some mushrooms. Maybe we'll throw some mushrooms in there. Maybe some acid.
Yeah. Every day, too.
Every day.
Yeah.
And I'm only going to watch The Sopranos season 1 to 6 on loop.
Yeah.
Until I'm 30.
Mm-hmm.
25 till I'm 30, 5 years. Let's give it 5 years.
Let's go 35.
35.
Let's push it to 5 years.
Till I'm 35.
Yeah, 35.
Till the tax-free savings account matures.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I can go spend it on fucking gabagool. Thank you. I don't know. I do have, listen, as much as I want to be an Italian, I'm a Jew. It is what it is.
Yeah.
We're very similar, but we're not the same.
Not really though, because you guys kind of tricked the Italians in the past with casinos and shit. I believe you kind of had casinos run by Italians, if I'm not mistaken. Jewish people came in and had them run the casinos, but really the Jews were kind of the ones that were pulling all the strings and stuff, weren't they?
The Jews built Vegas.
Yeah, exactly, right. But they kind of had the Italians sort of almost managing.
A Jew created sports betting. You know that?
Yeah.
Do you know a Jew created sports betting?
I don't know his name. I do know this. I just know parts of these stories.
His name
about how this came about.
Meyer Lansky. That was his name. Meyer Lansky.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, created sports betting. All right. He was a math fucking mathematician, right? He created the concept of what we know today as sports betting. The numbers minus, plus, 100, minus 100, plus 100. American odds. He created that.
Mm-hmm.
That was his thing, right? And apparently the rumor was that he had just, when he got arrested or whatever, he had just a bunch of money just buried somewhere, stashed away like Pablo, but they never found it. And apparently he just moved to Florida and just lived off once he got out of jail. He just lived off a normal life. I could be wrong, but that's kind of what happened. And then Bugsy Siegel was
Bugsy Siegel,
was the man in Vegas, and then they killed him, because they were like, fuck it, enough of these Jews.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably not what happened. It was probably some sort of business dispute. But no, I'm going to do the typical Jew thing and be like, that was anti-Semitism. They just wanted to take over what we created. Vegas. I'm the type of Jew, I have bowel disease, and I do things like the Tim Hortons espresso that I start thinking, I do things to my bowels that even a normal person's intestines would not be able to handle. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like a Tim Hortons espresso.
That's not true. That's a Jew thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can handle a Tim Hortons espresso, no problem.
Could you?
Oh, yeah.
Have you had one?
All the time.
You drink Tim Hortons espresso.
That's why I told you get the double-double and put the espresso in it, because the espresso's garbage, but you put the double-double.
No, but the double-double washes it, makes it seem like less of a... It's like doing a Jaeger bomb.
No, it's just I'm over. It's the sustenance aspect of it, though. It's like I just want the chemical in me. I don't care if I fucking taste the espresso. What's that sound?
Do you know what I did? That was even worse than the Tim Hortons espresso.
Sure.
There was a night where, last Tuesday, I was super bloated. Okay? Like very bloated. Like bloated as in like bloated,
Like a chick.
Like a balloon, just inflated.
Yeah.
Right?
Or like a woman.
I got little farts coming out, but nothing's really deflating this balloon yet, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that there's a bunch of food that just hasn't processed yet, right? So what am I gonna do? Obviously, I'm going to eat a bunch of prunes. Eat a bunch of dried plums. You know what a prune is, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna eat a bunch of prunes before bed. I'm gonna eat a bunch of prunes to the fiber, right? It would move everything down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Fiber would move everything down. And then, but also I was also stoned at the same time, so I probably ate a little more prunes.
Too many prunes
than I should have. And I was also thirsty, so what do? Obviously, I chug milk. Obviously.
Okay.
Obviously, straight from the jug.
Chocolate or white?
White.
That's fucked. Okay.
3.8% whole milk.
That's so fucked up. All right.
And then I wake up at 4 a.m. and I shit my pants.
You actually shit your pants?
I actually shit my pants. I shit the bed.
Bobby.
Yeah, it was bad.
Bobby. We don't have a button for that one. No, there's no...
That's the perfect...
Sorry, that's so stupid.
Right? That is the perfect...
That's so dumb.
Come on. You said we don't have a... Tyler said we don't have a sound effect for shitting your pants. Well, I found it.
It's done.
Well, I wonder what if I press this one?
No, it's just
okay. That would have been funny too, but right?
So fuck, right, you shit your pants.
I not only did I shit I woke up shitting.
Cause it was like runny, right? Like it wasn't like your.
I woke up and I was like, "Am I shitting?"
Dude, what?
Yeah, I woke up and I was like, "Something's not right. I feel too loose."
Oh man,
my butthole feels.
Did you do any
looser.
Research on like the mixture between prunes and milk? Like
I did.
That? Okay, yeah,
I did firsthand. Firsthand, I know now what happens.
Well, yeah, no, boots to the ground, sure. But
I know now what happens.
I just wasn't sure if you kind of looked it up after. Like, does milk and prunes not mix properly? Like
Probably not. Milk and prunes separately.
And like you already have bowel problems, so like I'm sure dairy isn't great for you. Then
dairy's
right?
not too bad.
Dairy's not bad. Interesting.
Dairy's not too bad according to my doctor.
Yeah.
Because I had a kidney stone. 23 years old. I had a kidney stone.
Yeah. I remember
2 years ago, I had a kidney stone.
Remember you told me you kept it too. Do you still have it?
No, I had to send it off for analysis.
Okay, yeah.
But I have a picture of it.
Are you going to get it back? Or?
No. It's gone.
I should give it back.
I should ask for it back.
Yeah,
I should call the lab.
What are they doing? Are they keeping it?
Give it back.
I got it on you. Robert Khakham.
Give me back my fucking kidney stone.
It's a top 5 kidney stone they've ever seen.
It honestly, dude, scary looking stone.
I wouldn't doubt it. I've never had anything come out of my dick like that, so that's crazy.
It came out spiky.
It's like crystally, right?
It came out like a
well, obviously crystal stone.
Like a piece of cactus almost. That's what it looked like. Just had little spikes and thorns coming out of it. God, it was so bad, dude. But the analysis showed that turns out I don't have enough dairy. This was this kidney stone was made from a lack of calcium, not too much calcium, which is the common misconception.
Yes, okay.
You can get a stone from too much calcium. My stone was from not enough calcium. And when I say dairy, I'm not fucking drinking Yolp yogurt.
Yeah.
You don't remember Yolp?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not drinking Yolp. I'm drinking normal milk, organic, whole milk. Makes you shit.
3.8?
3.8 was what I had at the time.
That's not really normal milk. 2% would be normal.
No.
Yeah.
2% is not normal milk, okay? Yeah. What are you drinking 2% milk for?
What do you mean?
Why the fuck would
I'm
you
a normal human
no,
being.
man.
First of all,
what is the 2%?
First of all, I'm 29 years old. I do not drink white milk anymore. I'll drink chocolate milk if I'm baked, but I will not drink white milk. I'm not a child.
Yeah, you're an adult. Adults drink normal milk.
No, we don't need to drink normal milk. Normal adults don't. Because my bones are fine.
I'm
done growing, dude. Relax.
You fell for the propaganda.
Fell for the propaganda.
The propaganda of you don't need milk.
Wait for the fucking political parties to change. The propaganda will be no milk.
You fell for
it always changes.
I like milk.
Yeah, you like milk, and it's weird, and it's childish, but you like it. You eat applesauce too.
I do.
You do eat applesauce.
I like organic applesauce.
Yeah, you like applesauce. You're a fucking kid, dude.
What's wrong with organic applesauce?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like you shit the bed, you eat applesauce, and you drink white milk. You're a fucking baby, dude.
I'm baby Stefano. I'm a little baby Stefano.
Little baby Stefano.
Who's got this joke? Oh, I know who has a joke. James Jam Easy. Shout out James. Come on now on Instagram.
James, come on now, Cummins.
I'm saying his name because I love this joke that he does.
Yeah,
is the one joke he goes the Italian baby. That's my favorite. He has this joke where he goes, my friends gave birth to a baby, and the baby's Italian. And they named it Marco Lorenzo Vincenzo whatever. And he goes, that's not a name you give a baby. What's that baby cry like? You know, normal babies cry like, like, ooh, ah. He goes, oh, hey.
So dumb.
I butchered that joke, but that is my.
No, I can see how James would say it. He could pull that off. He's a wacky little funny guy.
love that's one of my favorite bits of his. But yeah. So yeah, no, I'm a baby, so I shit the bed.
Yeah.
I shit the bed, milk and prunes.
So anyway, yes, you shit the bed.
Milk and prunes, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, what was the cleanup of that like? Were you sleeping naked? I hope not.
No. I was sleeping. God. Let's just say the maxi pad did some work.
There we go. I forgot about the maxi pad.
Let's just say the maxi pad comes in handy.
Yeah.
Came in handy.
Okay.
My asshole has just been on a roller coaster the last week.
What did you eat before the prunes and milk?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember. Okay. It was a steak maybe. Maybe a steak.
Yeah, that doesn't really lead out anything.
Maybe a steak. Maybe the steak had trouble digesting.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up. I was just like, am I shitting? I guess I'm shitting. You know?
Did you finish the shit while you're...
Yes. Dude, not in the bed, but I got up and went to the bathroom.
Oh, that's what I meant. I thought you meant like... I meant like...
Yeah, I kept shitting in my bed. I shit on the mattress.
It's not a far stretch. You already started.
I moved to the floor after.
No. I just mean like, did you just kind of lay in bed and you're just like, am I shitting? And like you just kept shitting. Like, I am shitting. Like,
no, I was like, wait, I am shitting, huh? Because it just felt too like loose. There wasn't a feeling. My butthole just felt relaxed, and I was like, no, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Something's wrong. And then I'm like, yep, okay. And then like obviously I woke up before my alarm naturally, and I'm like, oh, okay. My body was like, hey man, we're shitting. Like, okay, cool, thanks, I appreciate that. Thank you, body, for at least it wasn't like I was asleep shit, and then I woke up at a normal time and go there.
Yeah, that would have you were rolling around and shit.
Yeah. No. It just as it was happening, I woke up. Which
that would have been such a bad shower.
Yeah, it was not good. But I did continue the shit, and I swear to God, things from multiple years ago came out. I'm not even joking.
Race cars and army dudes.
I couldn't go to the gym, okay, because of like I just didn't get enough sleep.
Just traumatized a little bit.
I changed the sheets. I did it all. Then I had to go again after I changed the sheets. I'm like, fuck. I didn't shit the bed again. I had to go back in for a second time. And I'm still bloated at this point, but it's good. You know, it's calming down. I think I probably lost maybe 5 pounds that one night because I called my trainer. My trainer calls me. He goes, what happened? Why didn't you go to the gym? There was nothing like telling this old Italian man, hey man, I'll tell you what happened. He goes, this better be good. I go, man, I ate a bunch of prunes and milk before bed, and then I shit my pants. And he just starts laughing. I just hear him laughing on the phone.
That's good.
He goes, what? You did what? I go, yeah, I like sharted and like, but I didn't tell him I actually shit. Like, you know, it was shart. You know, shart doesn't seem as bad as shit. And he's like, I shit my pants, and he's like, okay, man. You know what? Totally valid reason, man. I'll see you tomorrow. And he goes, because we're burning. We're on a cut right now. I'm cutting, right? So he goes, I go, man, listen, I did get a burn in. I got a burn in, bro. I lost 3 pounds at least. I'm not even joking. I didn't weigh myself, but I definitely lost. I felt lighter. I felt so much lighter, right? I couldn't get back to sleep, and what did I do? I took a bong, and I hit a bowl at 5 a.m. on my balcony. I didn't want to. I was like, I'm staying up and watching the sunrise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay up and watch the sunrise. Did that happen? Of course not. I went back to sleep. Obviously, you're all nice and cozy from the warm THC that's taking over your body right now, and you feel it even more because it's 5 a.m. and you're usually not awake at 5 a.m. and you've just completely cleaned out your colon. You're taking a bong hit. I'm taking a fucking bong hit.
No, that's only the shit button now.
That's only the shit
It
button.
only works for shit now.
I'm taking a bong hit, and I'm going back to bed, and that's exactly what happened. It was great. Good. Great time. But the Tim Hortons espresso, the prunes and the milk. You know, what else is left? What else can I possibly do? No one with the bowel disease I have should be living the way I am.
It's lavishly, yeah.
Lavishly.
Yeah,
I have prunes and milk available at the go, at the ready.
At the ready.
At the ready. You think when the people were making the prunes, they go, someone's going to drink this with milk?
No. No, I don't think they thought that. No.
I'm disgusting.
Apparently.
But this is the Jew in me. You know? This is the Jew that this is it. This is just the life that I chose to live. You know, the Jewish life, the Jewish lifestyle of prunes and milk.
Are you afraid the next time that you and your girl sleep over together?
So she was supposed to come sleep over that that night.
Thank God.
That night, right? And I told her that happened. I was like, I shit my pants, and she just starts laughing and goes, "Okay, well, I'm sleeping over tonight, so no more incidents."
Oh man, this girl.
This
girl's a nice person.
She's a very nice person,
Jesus.
and I was scared. I was worried.
Mm-hmm.
I did not go to bed till 2 a.m. until I knew everything was calm. You don't go in holding anything in.
No, of course not
lesson
now.
learned. Did not eat anything. I fasted before I went to bed.
Yep.
Fasted. Nothing's coming. Nothing's coming out. Took a couple bong hits to slow everything down. Things are good. Man, what a life, huh? What a life I live. 4 years ago I had like a normal job. I had like a normal life.
This is when you took your little hiatus from comedy for like a year?
This was when COVID was on, but this was before I went to farming school. This is when I used to sell credit cards at I'll say Loblaws. At Loblaws, There's nothing. I don't work there anymore. I don't give a fuck. I'm not disparaging the company in any way. Immediately the Jew in me comes in where I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna get sued for this. But when I used to sell credit cards at Loblaws at the grocery store, and picture the scenario. Picture you go to the grocery store, you got all your groceries, right? You did your shopping, you did your job, you found the right deals, you found the right prices, you found everything you wanted, you pay for it, you're so happy, and then on the way out, you see me, and I go, hey, did you get any Optimum points today? Did you collect points today? You get anything?
Do you say it like that? Like your voice?
That's how they wanted me to say it. That was company, well, kind of. But
you ad-libbed that one a little bit.
And then my job was to try and sell them the credit card, which it was a free card. I would just sell them as in like get them to sign up for it. Right?
It's a free card. It's a credit card.
Some cards you got to pay for.
Really?
Some cards have
I'm not on that tax bracket yet.
Some cards have a yearly annual fee.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I just mean like as far as like getting the card though. Yeah,
and you have to pay your bill too.
Yeah, of course.
Make sure you pay your bill. Yeah. Credit cards will ruin you. That's how you go into debt is a fucking credit card. Right? If you use a fucking credit card, do not spend more than you have to pay back.
Well, I mean, sometimes
unless it's something you really want to buy.
Yeah.
And it's something you really need. Like a new TV or weed. I have a card just for weed.
Yeah, weed. Yeah,
I have a credit
That's
card.
the main thing. Actually, is like going to debt from weed. Yeah.
I use my credit card. I have 3 cards. Okay, let me tell you my system. I have 3 cards. I have one card, which is my business card, okay, which I put everything related to my career on. Okay, I buy nothing in the studio, but if I were to buy this microphone, I'd put it on that card.
Sure.
If I were to buy the recorder or the cameras, I'd put it on that card. Right. Then I got a card where I got the PC card. I got the card where I get optimal points on groceries and on gas. And then my third card is just my degenerate credit card. Okay, I have a allocated card for degenerate funds. Okay, which is, what are we talking about? We're buying weed. We're going fucking crazy. You always buy weed on credit. Always buy weed on credit.
Yeah.
Never, ever pay for weed up front. Ever.
No.
Always put it on a fucking credit card but pay it off. Pay it off 21 days later without interest. You do not want to pay interest on weed, but you definitely never want to buy the weed up front. All right? Why, you ask me? It just makes sense. I don't know, but it just makes perfect sense to me.
Makes sense. Yeah.
It makes perfect sense to me. You never buy weed up front. Okay? You get the money later and then you pay it off later.
Yeah.
All right? Because you got better shit to buy right away.
Absolutely.
I got that card. That's mostly for weed, But if I'm out drinking,
for drinks
that
too,
card,
yeah.
degenerate credit card.
Hookers, if they take it.
No, I don't. No, it's out of my tax bracket.
Yeah. A hooker with a credit card. Yeah. You gotta hold that.
I didn't even know that was the sound. That's the perfect.
That's too loud.
That's the perfect hooker noise.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah.
But I used to sell credit cards, and listen. That was the most fun job probably that I've had, because the person I worked with, him, Brandon. We love Brandon. I love Brandon, right? Runs the Backroom Comedy Club.
Yep.
Great. This was before that. We used to sell credit cards together, and how he put up with me, I don't understand, and I'm happy he did. I used to sometimes we'd be booked to like work together, right? To sell together for 8 hours. I'd get to the store at maybe 10, which is the time you're supposed to get there at. 10:30, I'm like, Brandon, I'm taking a bathroom break. I go upstairs to the employee washroom, single washroom, right? Not the customer washroom. I go through the employee section where all the employees are hanging out, go through the employee washroom, and I would just jack off for maybe about an hour.
You jack off?
I would jack off at work. Yes.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. Listen.
How old are you at this point?
20.
A little too old to be jerking off at work. Okay.
Why?
Well, I've jerked off at work before. I was like 15, 16. I'd go to the washroom and do it, but yeah.
Yeah, no,
20's a little old.
I would jack off at my corporate job.
Yeah.
In the fucking bathroom.
I think that happens a lot at corporate jobs because it's just like a place where you want to kill yourself.
You're on company time.
Yeah.
Right?
And company time. Company jerk-offs. You getting paid to jerk off, dude?
And I was 20 at the time, so I was just shooting low. I decorated that bathroom.
Yeah. You had strong loads
I was shooting loads.
Yeah.
I increased the fucking Loblaw stock price after.
Yeah, no, that one doesn't work. No, you don't know. No, stop it. Stop.
No, that was a bomb. You need like a car crash sound.
Yeah, we'll get that.
You need like a, you know what I mean? Like whenever you bomb, there's a
like people screaming
bombs.
in the background. Oh, my baby!
Yeah. Yeah, you need one of those. We're gonna get one of those.
Yeah, we'll get that. We can upload that.
I would jack off in the bathroom, and again, this was a sales job, so you had to be personal. You had to be, charming, charismatic. Yeah, it was a job that required talking to people.
Yeah,
you had to talk to people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what happens when you come? Do you want to talk to anybody? No, I don't want to talk to nobody.
Not immediately after.
Not immediately after.
Yeah.
But guess what? Immediately after, I had to go back downstairs. So I would jack off, and I would be gone for like 20, 30 minutes, right? And Brandon's down there, selling, working. He's down there working. My manager, he's down there working
his
right?
ass off. Yeah.
I'd come downstairs, and I would be, from my vibe from when I went upstairs to like I'm ready to start the day, to when I came upstairs where I'm just all sluggish, I gave off the vibe, the energy. Brandon picked it up. He knew when I'd be gone for 30 minutes. I would come back down to the store, and he would just be like, he just look at me and goes, "Did you fucking jack off?" Yeah.
You would tell him yes?
Yeah,
That's
obviously.
so funny to admit.
He goes, "You did." I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Motherfucker," and I just wouldn't get any sales for the rest of the day. I would ruin my day before it even started.
Because all your testosterone's gone now. You got
Everything's
no fucking
gone.
will to live anymore.
I got no all my they call cum your spirit energy.
Yeah.
Your spirit energy juice. I was depleted. I would deplete myself of the spirit energy juice, and then I'd have to be like, "Did you collect any optimum points today?" And I'm just fucking all sluggish and. Did you collect optimum points? Did you collect any optimum points today?
What's the point?
Right? And then Brandon would get upset at me because he'd be like, "Yo, you're slacking." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, I jacked off. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that." And then I would go eat lunch for 2 hours.
Yeah, dude. These jobs are all about just like how can. Well, actually, you're like selling too, so I don't know why you wouldn't, because you have like incentive to do to work. But
We would smoke weed on our break, but just enough where we'd get a good buzz going. I don't know how we lasted there for so long. We were the best salesmen in the whole district.
well, that's how.
We were the best salesmen in the
Yeah.
whole district, and it was just a complete. I'm upstairs jacking off. Brandon's out there smoking weed,
Yeah.
and we're just killing it. We're making fucking sales. We're closing.
Well, something about your headspace was good though. Do you jack off before sets now too?
No,
No.
not right before.
Like at home.
I won't go to the
like
bathroom
home
at the
you
club.
won't? No, just at home.
Maybe during the day.
Yeah.
Keeps me calm. Keeps me
Yeah.
alert.
I like to jerk off at least once when I go to if I'm going out somewhere.
You remember that scene in The Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah, where he jerks
where
off.
he goes, where he jerks off, but he asks the guy, he goes, you jerk off?
Oh,
Matthew McConaughey.
yeah.
He goes, you jerk off? You jerk off? And then Leonardo yeah. He goes, how many times a week? He goes, I don't know, 2-3 times. He goes, those are rookie numbers. You got to bump those numbers up. Me, I jerk off 2 times a day. Playboy. You read those? You read those Playboys? 2 times a day. Keeps me sharp on the or whatever. And he starts doing the thing.
Yeah.
Right? And then, like, that scene is always in my head whenever I would jack off at the sales job. And then I'd be like, yo, that was fucking bullshit. That was all fucking bullshit. You not sell a fucking single stock, Matthew McConaughey.
Why?
But then I forget they were also all on blow.
They're all on blow.
So now you're coming and you're doing blow at the same time. Like you would come, right, and then you do blow. So obviously it's like it never happened. It would balance itself out in the movie.
It calms you down for sure. Yeah, that's like a way to go to sleep on blow. Actually, you kind of got to bust one. You got to bust one.
You got to bust one,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So you're calm, and then you do a little bump, and now you can sell stocks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the part that I was missing. I never did blow on the job.
You were smoking weed.
I was smoking weed.
You're coming twice.
I was basically at home in my living room,
Yeah.
but it was in a corporate job making $50,000 a year.
Did you wear a shirt and tie when you did this?
I wore a polo shirt, a button-up shirt, no tie, button-up shirt, dress pants, dress shoes.
like khakis or dress
No,
pants?
dress pants
Wow.
with dress
That's
shoes.
so funny to think of you
With
like
dress
that. I don't think
shoes.
I've ever seen you look nice.
No, it was
Yeah.
it was a lot.
Like
little
you're just
name,
always wearing a hoodie.
little name tag.
Yeah.
Little name tag said Robert on it.
Yeah.
How
for
can I
sure.
help? Just a little cum stain on it. Little cum stain on it, you know. One time at work, so like this was a corporate job, so you weren't allowed to do nothing, right? Like you weren't allowed to have fun.
Besides jerk off in the washroom for an hour.
That was your only fun.
No, that was it. That's
That
all they
was
gave
it.
you. 2 hour
That
lunch
was it.
breaks and 1 hour jerk off breaks. Just that's it.
And again, I'd have
Pieces
to
of shit.
I'd have to talk to people to sell, right? So I would have to like come up with new ways because they know I'm trying to sell them. So I'd have to come out in a way where I try to let them to get their guards down, right? So one day I come into work, I get a phone call from my boss, like right there, right? And I get a call him saying, "Hey, somebody complained to head office about you." I go, "Oh shit, what did I?" Like I'm like, yeah, I'm jacking off in the bathroom, but when it comes to customer interaction, I'm fucking on point. You
Yeah.
know, I wash my hands. You know, everything's cool. You know, I'm not weird with the customers, right? That's one thing I don't fuck with. All right, I'm a customer service expert. Okay. I get a call being somebody complained about you. I go, "What did I do?" And they go, "Some woman." Well, he didn't say it like that, but my boss goes, "Some fucking a woman called saying that you called her pretty." And I go, "What?" He goes, "She said that you called her pretty on like the way out, I guess, when you were trying to sell." And I go, and in my head I'm like, "Oh, that did not happen." Like, and I remember where that could have came from because at the time my opening sales thing was just telling people they look good. Be like, "You look great today. You look great. You're killing it, men or women, not just women.
Yeah.
Men or women. Be like,
Yeah.
"You look great. You're killing it today, right?" And he said, so I go, "So what do I need to do?" And he goes, "You just need to just send me a little email saying you're sorry and whatever. I'll forward it. It's no big deal. You know what I mean? It's okay. We just got to have an email on record saying that you said sorry." All right. So I write up this fucking email, soul-crushing email, being like, I'm sorry for calling a woman pretty at work. Send or whatever. And in my head, I'm like, yo, does my boss think I'm a fucking loser? I have never in my life ever, if there was a girl that I was attracted to and wanted to talk to, I've never in my life ever opened with, you look pretty. I've never called a girl pretty. That wasn't my girlfriend. I've never called a girl pretty. Even her. If I say pretty, I don't say like, you look so pretty. I mean, you're pretty. You're pretty. You're a pretty girl. Pretty big. You know? I've never said, that's what he thinks my game is. My boss, he believed it. That's what he thinks my game is. He goes, my game is pretty.
Yeah, your boss had no respect for you.
No respect.
Yeah.
You think that's my game. You think I'm just walking around calling girls pretty. You know what I mean? I'll say you look good. I'll say you look beautiful. You look beautiful today. With confidence. As a man. I've never said, you're pretty.
I sure hope not. I sure hope not.
What do you mean?
That's just, yeah, no, it's a gay thing to say.
No.
You look pretty.
Like,
I can't even say it. I can't even say it like, you look pretty. Like, there's no flattering way to do that. You just sound like a pussy. So your boss thinks you're a pussy. Does he know that you're jerking off for an hour in the washroom? Does he know that you're a real man like that?
I have no motive. Why? That's what I should have said to him. Like, boss, you know I just jacked off an hour ago.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Fuck you, man.
But more just like, boss, I already jacked off. I'm not trying to call a girl pretty. I don't even care if she exists anymore.
Disgusting. Yeah.
I don't even give a shit that she's around anymore. I called her fucking pretty. I didn't call her pretty. I jacked off in the washroom an hour ago. Come on. What's the problem here, boss? I jacked off a fucking hour ago. Hey, yo, come on. Relax. Boss, man, take it easy, man. I'm so happy I don't do that shit anymore. That sales life.
Of course not.
I used to have a bit about it, but it would just be like how sales is a cult, right? It's a cult. The sales, like, it's one thing if you work a sales job and that's your job and you make money and whatever, you do what you got to do. But it's another thing where, like, your whole life revolves around sales, as in when you're not on the job, you're fucking watching the psychology of selling on YouTube and watching fucking Gary Vee tell you that you got to be hustling more. It's that type of weird cult vibe. One time I had this job working selling alarm systems door to door, and in our sales training, one of the guys ran like an example with us, being like, all right, imagine like you work here, and you know, I go like, okay, it was one of those motivational fucking sales talks, and I'm like, and they do that. That's a real thing. They give you those motivational sales, all those things you see in the movies of like the Matthew McConaughey's and the Boiler Rooms and the Ben Afflecks and the Glenn Ross. That's all real. They do that. They actually do that in sales places. Is one guy will just stand in front of you and in front of your group of sales and be like, what? You guys think you're somebody's? You guys think you're fucking important? Huh? How many fucking sales? How many fucking alarm systems did you sell today? None. This was a real thing that happened. You go, so how many fucking alarm systems you sell today? Oh, none. Okay. What'd you do after work? I watched Netflix. You watched Netflix after work. You didn't make any sales. Why aren't you doing stuff for your personal development?
Yeah, no, it's a lifestyle, dude.
It's a toxic lifestyle because it's they want you to forget about that. You're not a human being anymore. Now you're just a fucking selling machine. Now you sell.
Yeah.
You better fucking sell. You better ask the right questions. You better ask you know what sales is? You know what they told us? One lesson was, whenever you're trying to sell something to somebody and they pick up that you're selling on it, they'll immediately go no, right? But that they teach you that first no is not serious. That's a smoke bomb. That's just trying to get you away. They're scared. That's a no. And I'd be like, hey, I'm with blah, blah, blah. And they'd be like, no. They tell you to ignore that no. They'd be like, that's a smoke bomb. That's a sale. That's a smoke bomb. You keep asking questions. Why not? Why not? You know? And I'm like, yo, I'm working with a bunch of fucking rapists.
Oh, yeah.
Working with a bunch of rapists here. A bunch of fucking roofie addicts, you know? Roofie addicts, I mean, like they're addicted to putting roofies in girls' drinks, When they hear that first no from a girl at the bar, like that's just a smoke bomb.
This is a smoke bomb.
Just a smoke bomb.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, that's kind of true, kind of. I mean, that's the fun of it, really. So they say no, and you're like, what kind of no is that? Is that an angry no? Is that a playful no?
They would show us one time in one of our sales training. Our sales trainer showed us a clip of The Wolf of Wall Street, unironically,
Tough look.
and it was the scene where he's training his salesman and being like, why should they trust you? You're a bunch of fucking sleazy salesmen. Like, bro, I didn't come to fucking work to get insulted. I'm not a fucking sleazy salesman. I took a fucking shower.
I think that's the idea, though, of a salesman. Is like it's like a hyper competitive atmosphere like that, though, where it's like, like, oh, you don't want to be the best. What, you don't want to be the best? Like, if you're a real salesman, that'll like kind of bring it out in you, I think. But if you're just like, I don't give a fuck about this, you're gonna be like, yo, fuck off.
The training was on Zoom. And I could see my trainer through the camera as the scene was playing, getting goosebumps, being like, yeah, this is the one that's going to get them to fucking sell fucking alarm systems.
Showing the Wolf of Wall Street.
Showing the Wolf of Wall Street. He watches that in his own spare time, right? And these guys take pride in how much sales and money they make. And it's like, that is something to be prideful of, but pride is a sin. We don't do that.
You don't take pride?
I take pride. I take way too much pride in my work.
Oh, yeah, you're a sinner.
But I will say, it was very, again, very cultish, very very cultish. I had to get out of there as soon as possible because I started reading books at like 8:00 on selling, and it's like, dude, no, like you're a human being. You're not made to sell things all the time. You're not made to after work to be like, what am I doing now for my personal development? It's not personal development if you're the one fucking telling me to do it. I want to develop.
Very true.
I want to develop how I paint. I want to develop my comedy. I don't want to sit here and after not getting any sales and be like, okay, well maybe I didn't ask this question or this, and I gotta look over my recordings of the phone calls that I had.
Yeah.
But before I found comedy and I was in sales, that was like all I was doing. I loved it. I loved the cult.
Yeah.
I loved it. I used to watch that Glenn Ross scene before. I used to sell windows and doors. That was my first ever sales job. I used to sell windows and doors, and I used to watch that sales scene from Glenn Ross with Alec Baldwin being like, what, you think you're somebody? You think you're fucking I'm here for Mitch and Murray. I'm here to tell you, I'm here to give you one last chance to save your jobs. How much money did you make this year, or whatever? He throws a watch at the guy and he goes, "See that watch? That watch costs more than your car. You drove a Hyundai to get here. I drove an $80,000 BMW." And I'd be like, 16 years old. That was cool at 16. I'd be like, yeah, that's gonna be me selling windows and doors over the phone at fucking $10 an hour, dollar commission plus. Glenn, I love that scene. That is a good scene, for real, for real. Right error. Right error. It says right error.
Don't do that.
No?
No, don't press record. Give it a sec.
Whoa.
It's good now.
How did it do that?
I think it's just from hitting the table.
I think it was still recording. It was just...
Yeah, no, it's still recording. It's just like it's going to pick up now.
It's still at 58 minutes.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, don't press record again. Just let it work itself out quickly.
Oh, it kind of just...
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's just going to skip a bit. It's just going to catch it on this one. And then,
That's okay. I got most of it. But as I was saying,
it literally just started. I've been keeping an eye on the whole
time.
Good.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I loved the scene of Glenn Ross. That was what I was talking about. The Alec, but we'll put it up on the camera. We'll find it. We'll screen it.
Sure.
Record, or I'll do it. Whatever. It's okay. Tyler sets this thing up for me, and he just lets me go, and I really appreciate it. We love Tyler here. We love Tyler here.
Fucking do this. Don't do this.
What do you mean? I love you, man.
Do
you know I love you.
You know
I love you, man. You were great. You were a great sport today. What?
Great sport.
You were a great sport today.
All right.
Yeah, hit it.
A round of applause. Thank you.
Well, I don't know. What are we at? An hour?
We're an hour.
All right, well, we'll save some shit for next week then. That wasn't even everything that I wanted to get through.
Well, I mean, the Stefano story really took the cake there, man. That
was a great
story.
This is a great recap of the episode.
I fucking love that guy.
He's a great dude. Amazing. I love Stefano. Okay, everyone. We'll cut it there. That has been the Robert Khakham Show. Thank you so much for listening. As always, I've been your host, Robert Khakham, with my amazing producer,
Tyler Hartley.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you. I love you guys all. Have a great one. Goodbye.